Okay, just give me a minute here. I'm setting up. All right, so welcome. Another spooktober stream. I know yesterday kind of got cut short because honestly, I was dealing with a background conversation, burning out, basically all that yesterday. Plus, I don't know, Urge just didn't kind of click for me. Just in general, that game just kind of didn't click. So it's probably just gonna wind up being a one-off, if anything. So to compensate for that, I kind of mixed in some more games into Spooktober, since that one just didn't make the cut. But you know, can't always be a winner with that. I gave it like an hour, 30 minutes of my time to try to see if I can get used to it, but it was just like, nah. It just feels so slow. Like as a game, it just feels so slow to play Urge. Granted, I like the premise of it. Honestly, I just don't like the game. It's kind of cool to see like a game do like some weird fucking mechanics like that, but like, unfortunately, it just wasn't possible any other way. Also, it appears that my guy is dehydrated as hell. So, also, who is this person? Oh, that's right. I need to get something to drink. The guy's gonna perish if he doesn't drink. Uh. Okay. So I think I last left off with the fact that I was kind of trying to like solve a murder case, but I didn't exactly know what I was doing, so it just kind of like I was just fumbling essentially because of it. But hopefully I can get it this time. Damn. Mind if I take these little hairpins you got here? Let's see, you got anything good? Could just hide a crime if I want to. Um, is this like a pharmacy or something? All this person's selling is beer. What about this place? Yep. What about you? Do you actually sell actual things here? Poison? You're useless to me. Okay, this place has to be open. It just has to be. Okay, good. You there, I need to buy a drink from you. Oh, please drop something. Okay. What's my inventory looking like? Gotta get familiar with the game again, because I haven't played in a while. Oh. You know what? Drop that. I don't need that. I will buy, I guess, a drink. Keep clicking like escape thinking it's gonna like skip conversation. Okay, I should be fine for a bit. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, murder case. We have a mystery fingerprint and a mystery footprint. I also should probably check the neighbors in that place, because I forgot to do that last time. I think it was Karlson, was it not? That was yeah, it was like Karlson was like the place that got like shreked. 102 Karlson Building. Could be far. Yeah, it's not far at all. It's also been getting quite cold lately, where I'm at. Or it's been getting cold in a lot of places. A little colder than usual for places like these. Okay, you're not the person. I want to scan more of your stuff though. Need to make sure you're not truly a culprit here. Okay, you're clean. You're clean for now. Yeah, it's not this person either. Who could it be? Like, I mean, regardless, I'm gonna just have to like sneak around. Eh, let's get in the vents. Let's go gooning a little bit. I'm gonna goon. This place has some weird ventilation, though. I gotta say that much. And I feel like I'm not going the right way. So I'm probably just gonna have to, like, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna drop into someone's house here. The moment I, like somebody's house. Okay, this is fine. Fortunately, it did not yield me the results I'm looking for. Let me see if I can identify any more information involving the incident. Paid. Okay. It's our phone book. I feel like... Actually, I didn't check... I don't think I extensively checked the mail. Let's see here. There was a note, I remember. Did I not list a... I didn't list a note, did I? Oh. I already know that. So that means there's probably something else. It's usually like a crumpled up paper or something. There it is. We're gonna pin that here. Zerama. Okay. So that's gonna kind of give us some idea what to do here. Look at the address book. Jeez, why do people have to, like, know everybody? Actually, let's try something here, maybe. Maybe, like, if we look at the camera here, this should be maybe something about it here. Second. You know you can join the call, Eric, if you really want to talk. So you said you're already using heatware, or heater, I guess is what you were saying. I guess you're like... It's just not a good time to type, I guess, for you. I think I should probably check Cole's. Maybe that's why I'm not getting any info. I'm using his spouse's information here. Nope. Doesn't really seem to make any sense of what we're trying to look for. If any at all. Yeah, the mailboxes are kind of useless here. So Ram, is Ram? Or Mars or something? I think Mars might be it. Let's look for a Mars. Or, you know, like anything that's like 5-letter with that kind of style. A lot of Ye's. Maybe something with an A. Okay, someone having AWOD as a name is not exactly something I would see every day. Hey, AWOD. My only guess is there might just be a phone number thing going on somewhere. Maybe that's like the closest thing I can look for. Like, I still have time before something else, you know, pops in. I gotta be careful with this camera. Let's see. 102 Karlson to 203 Karlson Building. There's two of those, apparently. This man lives in 102, so anything from 102 might be it. What about outgoing? Any outgoing stuff? So no one called into 102, but someone did. But person in 102 did call somebody. Actually, I didn't check one thing. Just dates for these, apparently. 2026, 2214. Well, yeah, 2026. So that means that by that logic, this person's cause of death was somewhere between 10:05 to 11:30. So yeah, we're kind of too late on that, I guess. But I guess we'll have to wait for the next killer incident. In the meantime, let's go find some stuff to harass people with. Ma'am, did you just come through a wall? Did you just phase into existence in front of me? Don't you just hate it when people just randomly don't care about physics and just proceed to phase through doors and walls like it's nobody's business? Got like ghosts in the city that just wander about. Alright, where's the municipal building? I think it's like this one, isn't it? I'm gonna go find some jobs. Because clearly that one's not going to be done today. At least, in like, for the current day. I'll have to wait, like, a little bit. Tailing somebody. Some house. So we only know they're like 42, blue eyes. We could try to... I don't know, maybe use the computers. I mean, there's got to be somebody here who has an idea of what's... Ah, I'm gonna need the IOTA Enforcer Division stuff. I see, was this IOTA or Gamma? This is Gamma, so I'll have to go to Gamma to get some more info on it. But in the meantime, let's find a different job. One that's not, like, super vague. Work available. Public humiliation. No questions asked, no questions answered. $800. I'm guessing the tricky part with these is I have to somehow bullshit my way into finding them. So that one's gonna be kind of sitting for a while. Blue eyes. Young adult though. Nah, that ain't it. I feel like a fingerprint. Getting a fingerprint for like that would be like amazing. Have you heard or seen anything unusual? Nothing that springs to mind. Do you know this person? That's not enough to go on. Okay, so... I guess I do have another potential idea. but it will probably require some information from certain people. Have you heard anything unusual? I'm afraid I haven't. Do you know this person? Cole Cohen? You ever around Karlson Building? Okay, so this person's not close enough. What? This man says. Have you seen or heard anything unusual? Nothing out of ordinary. I'm just trying to like find stuff if I can. "6:45 p.m. I think the issue here. Yeah, let's close that because I don't need it anymore. Bloody Butcher. Since we're done with this. What day is it? It's still January 3rd. It's just been quite some time. So that means that there's probably somebody. Maybe somebody here. Ah. Man shoots at me because I bumped into a door by accident. Just need this person to cease shooting at me. Have you heard anything unusual? Nope. Do you know this person? Always going on about chemistry, so I'm a Karlson Building. So this person's not keeping track of anything. I really need like a flashlight or something. Even or like a bludgeon. Like if I had a bludgeon as well, that would probably be highly effective as well. Okay, so they're not it. Just needed to make sure. But the neighbors upstairs. I did hear something about 2 of 3. Have you heard anything unusual? Nothing at all. Maybe this person knows. Looks like Cole Cohen. Always talking about chemistry. Yeah, he's related to chemistry. 12:30 p.m. Hold on. I just want to double check that. Around 12:30 p.m. But he was dead. Can you provide fingerprints for a evidence thing? Man, don't shut the door on me. I'm trying to get information on you. I need to know what your deal is. Okay, so you're not it. Why do you have this blood over here? Oh wait, this is my blood. Okay. I was looking at I forgot I'm bleeding out here. I'm just like, what is this blood here? And I'm like, it's just my my guy's just bleeding profusely on the ground. kind of funny. Well, I can buy a bandage. I guess all I can do really right now is just wait. Unless there's like any extra job somewhere. Evidence collecting. Anger issues, turn them into cash. I feel like these are just really tough to do. Let's see. For discrete individual, business-related concerns require investigation. Yep. We'll give that a try. 866-6665. Meet me at Albion Resorts. I'll be sitting near Gem Setter. Talk about ask for Garcia. Make it sharp. I won't be there much longer. Gemstetter, okay. Resorts. Fuck. I feel like I would get lost in a city in general if I ever tried to, like, explore one. To be fair, this is just, like, literally all, like, walkable streets. Can you, like, really blame me for it? Also, that just materialized in front of me. This is Garcia. Good, you made it. I need you to steal an important document. It is sealed in a red and brown envelope. It leads to the target. It leads to the target in a briefcase. Here. Okay. It's a theft job. Okay. This is the job originally. I need to get an envelope from a person who has long hair. Affliction diabetes, has a telephone number of that. The fact that he gave me a number is actually kind of beneficial because phone numbers are easier to handle, honestly. Yeet that. Okay, this person is clearly not at Lesween speaking. Evening, what is your name? Nothing to do with you. Have you heard anything unusual? It's not letting me do it. Okay. Lassoween. Somebody named Lassoween. Although since I made that phone call, that should trigger something. Ugh. What happened here? Someone just fucking destroyed this place. Like, someone decided to, like, demolish this place. Nothing important in here. I need to find my way to the source. There's gotta be a phone booth somewhere. Or a phone connector. Booking. Also, damn, this place is disgusting. Like, beyond belief. There's no way I'm gonna find anything here. It's too disgusting. I practically need to use someone's shower without their consent. Perhaps I might find it soon. Hello, sir. Stinky bandit strikes again. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. I don't think I have a whole lot of these, though. But since I did make a phone call to them, I should be able to find their address. Ortega Projects. You now have somewhere to go. But I'm going to double check, though, just to make sure that it's exactly what it should be. It just skipped, basically. I didn't even get to see their name. It just skipped. Les Schwan. Did you see anything unusual? I'm just like harassing them on like mobile phones. Yeah, so it's Ortega Projects. That's what it is. So we now have a new evidence piece to harass this person with. And with this new bit of information, I should now cause more mischiefs and unwanted harassment of the highest caliber. Few will have this many goblins in their ventilation systems. But first, oh good, they're back, finally. I can actually buy something useful. And by buy something, I mean I'm gonna buy a literal sword. Now, you might be wondering, why am I buying a sword? Well, you're gonna find out later. This place is equally disgusting. Yeah. I'm gonna run down lockpicks. I hope not. I ran out. Speak of menace. What? Excuse me, sir. Do you have any lockpicks? I'll only be a moment. I just need some lockpicks. Also, are you the murderer? You have to tell me if you are. Clean yourself up. Actually, you know what? I do need your house for something. To get rid of the horrific stench. Okay, there's gotta be like more paper clips somewhere. Also, that's a bathroom sign, and it's just literally like a storage unit. Like, you just piss in the corner, basically. This bucket is your toilet now. Okay, I can enter this. Come on, paper clips. Yes. I do need to go, like, scrounging, like, the vents for paper clips or something. Because it does seem like you do burn for them pretty quickly if you're doing certain activities. Especially when you're doing something a bit over the top like I am right now. I'm not gonna pick that. %. Okay. Sus. Sus. Ooh. Good. Ammo. Resources. Tools to the trade. Your keys are now mine. Okay, this person is like, this guy's got to be a criminal or something, because I'm looking everywhere and I just see ammo, a pistol silencer on the ground. What looks to be a sharpener, some dental floss. This guy's a crackhead. Through and through. Okay, I can finish picking this. This guy's a menace. .602. So 602 is the place of origin that we need to go look through. Unfortunately, I am currently getting hungry, which means I'm going to have to go harass somebody for their food. Very, very soon. Let's see, what was it? 602? Yes, 602. Surely there's a ventilation system somewhere in here. I don't see why there wouldn't be. Probably in here. Yes. Just fucking slides in. He just slips right in, and you just hear like these horrific noises coming from him. Okay, is this the house I need to go into? .601. Not the right one. Anyway, if the person's not here, I don't see why we wouldn't look around a bit. Maybe there's some goodies in here. Money. Who knows, I might accidentally stumble behind the murder from that one crime scene. Damn, you live like this? This can just go in the trash. Useless. What you got in here? You got salt. It's in your trash. I mean, if the guy ends up showing up at some point, I'll just throw a rock at him. What's he gonna do? Stop me? Videotape. Key. I didn't even need to barge this door down. I just needed the key. Count backwards from 6. Okay. pathetic. Hello, officer. How terrible is this door? Evening, ma'am. Do you know this person? Okay, good. No problems there. Have you heard or seen anything unusual? Goodbye. Ah, yes. Tobacco. I'm like waiting for this person to just lay down so I can just go harass them and collect the ill-gotten gains. Evening, ma'am. Yes, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Nobody's gonna loot your house. Certainly, I'm not gonna loot your house. There we go. What is this? What is this white thing? Ah, yes, synth beef. And synth milk. Okay, I'll take all these. I'll just drink both of these. No problem. There's trash in this person's house. Like, what would you do to see like a murder scene in your house? It just looks. It just like looks like somebody just like literally trashed your house. So, have you been committing any crimes today? Nope. No crimes that I know of. You didn't see anything. Now, where was I? Locate and steal the item from the mark. Secret envelope. Can't catch me. Yeet. Hey, that's right, this guy's shower's still on. I'll use it while I'm at it. I'm just being like a full-blown goblin here. Just gotta have it somewhere. What is that note? Password, you were born. That's the case. Birth certificate. Another little piece of evidence. Really shouldn't be leaving that around, Lazuine. Never know what's going to happen if you lose that. Syringe. Hiya. Look at the shadows of doubt. Population Gaunt City. Let's see, what do you got on you? Got anything important? Okay. Now that we're done with that, let's go, analyze this person a bit more.
Trip got you soured up and soft. So you decided to take things further.
You think I'm gonna squeal?
I know you're going to squeal, Mr. Franklin.
Oh look,
You're going to give me
a fancy,
How much do they
a fancy a jar. Well, guess what? Broken. What do I get for fighting me?
Enough to get that family of yours away for good.
Shut up.
Oh, I know all about you, Mr. Franklin. I know you've made a deposit on a plot out in the field. Just too thin.
Now you're getting your house looted.
Yours, far away from here.
How does that make you feel, Lazuine?
4 walls to call your own. I'm afraid you have to kiss it goodbye, Mr. Franklin. Because you know what happens to that nice family of yours if you go down? They starve. They wind up
Long black
in
hair,
asylums, living on trash and
brown
breathing hard
eyes. So we have our quote unquote victim here.
Angel Harris.
Go to hell. I ain't no stoolie.
Sure you're not.
What is the year? 19.
It was Zoika. She got the job.
Who else was in on it?
1953.
Lucas Kronk.
Lucky Lucas?
Yeah, that's him.
Who was the hatchet man, Franklin?
淀粉可乐，城市生活让你沮丧，加一点嘶嘶声来提一下精神，来杯淀粉可乐。我们改良后的新配方非常适合大家工作和娱乐享用，为你提供所需的能量。淀粉可乐给生活增添活力。
Quand nous parlons des gens responsables, fiables, temps réel, chaque minute de chaque jour.
The searcher. Also, she's a jiggling. You, ma'am,
You've been bothering my pals.
are gonna
I
get
think I like
handcuffed.
that.
Harris. Or should I call you Angel?
Oh, I didn't know you were sweet on me.
Let's cut the small talk.
You got pep. I like that. They told me that was so.
Who told you?
The
You gonna
rat.
tell me what I need to know?
Hey, take it easy, Duchess. Who brings the peace to a party, huh? This is a
Passcode
party.
equals the year you're born.
Sign your thumb.
Yeah, you might be a big gal on your own streets, but down here, you ain't nothing but a piece of meat.
It's supposed to be the significant other. 1932.
Fathoms, Duchess. It's a hungry place. So hungry we don't waste a thing. Not even a little bitty fingernail.
That what you did to Rossini?
Yeah?
Like how there's just crime like shows just playing in the background. So what's the next incident gonna happen? I think it was 1942. Ali Lassaline, 602 Ortega Projects. Anything about a item? Nope. You gonna tell me what I need to know? So I'm supposed to look for a locate and steal from the mark secret envelope. I'm probably not doing a super good job here. To be fair, I'm just more or less just being a menace at this point. Did you seriously just lock me in here? What's that down below? Beta blockers and matchbook. Man, this place is disgusting. Okay, I don't know what I'm looking for anymore. It was like a brown envelope, I think. Maybe it's under the bed. Scanning. It's clean. Is it at her workplace? Is that what it is? I mean, I guess I could check her workplace. It's not like she has anywhere to be. Oh, key. Oh, yeah. Probably gonna... You know what? Treat yourself. All right, there's gotta be like a. Like, I'm assuming because the how the like the job's set up, it's clearly like some type of like, oh, find an envelope kind of thing. Well, we do have our place of work, so it's not that hard. Moss technicians. We'll look at Moss technicians. Maybe it's there.
When we talk, people listen. Responsible, reliable, real time. Every minute of every day. Candor News.
So locate the item and steal it. It's envelope it's saying, then leave it at the first place. A sealed red and brown envelope. Well, I'm gonna look at their workplace first. Maybe it's there. If it isn't, I'm just gonna literally wait for a murder, honestly. It's not like she can do anything, though, so... She's basically handcuffed, stuck in, like, the worst situation she could be in, and I threw meat at her, so... Regardless of what she tries to do, she's not getting out of it anytime soon. Oh, one more flight of stairs, I'm guessing. Barge my way in, I'll get in. Bit of a tough one. Oh, but, yeah, it's gonna be kind of annoying. Well, I'm already here. Like, what are they gonna do? Stop me? I have a sword. Least stealthiest detective. They call me when they can't afford a real detectives. I don't think the envelope will be in anyone's place besides certain ones. But not these two. Huh? What is that? Matchbooks? Paperclip. Quite a few paper clips here. Whoop. Okay, one of these gotta be her computer. Oh no! I've been blasted. Well, unfortunately, I've been passively making money just by existing. Yeah, I'll pay. 325 ain't too bad. It's not like it's gonna... Like, it's not like I'm gonna instantly die to some horrific occurrence. Like, what are they gonna do? Steal my trash? I mean, if they're gonna make me... If they're gonna throw me in a hospital like this... They're gonna have to expect me to act a little crazy. There you go. What? Go. Oh. I'm free. No building can contain me at all. None of them can. But yeah, I have no clue where to look for that envelope. It's probably somewhere in there. It's just gonna take me like a hot minute to like kind of like sift it out, you know. Still, being able to barge into things is actually quite efficient. I was expecting a far worse predicament with that. Unfortunately, my reckless ass got me, like, hit and knocked out. But, you know, you learn. Piece by piece, you learn how to collect information more discreetly and more abruptly. They left the door open. Okay. So, I wonder if I can break those cameras with something. Give me the sword. LA, Pasco's Alicia's year of birth. This is her computer. I mean, she must have something in here. What? There's a lot of tobacco, though. Okay, I'm safe. There you go. Not exactly being subtle here, but at least they can't shoot at me. Because they're aiming too low. Getting this camera off will probably reduce the burden now how to deal with once it turns off. Yeah, there we go. M. Mercer's, P. Whatever, J. Ha. Okay, so she doesn't really have a locker. That's something I'm figuring out here. Like, I know I'm supposed to swipe something here. Oh, no. Gotta sneak. This is my slot. Oh. Cease. Gotta bust a move. Seriously shooting at me? How dare you? And now I'm down. Well, it's worth a try. So yeah, like, apparently, yeah, that stuff's apparently bugged or something. So I'm gonna have to, like, apparently just try to, like, find some, other methods to make money, because secret envelope's broken. Let's just hang out, I guess. So enough another murder will happen, and then we can just go do that. I mean, regardless of what I do, if I just wait, I'm just gonna make money anyway. I passively make like 15 credits every now and then anyway, just from like an augment I have. So it's not like I'm gonna like run out of money and starve or anything like that. But it is kind of annoying that we're kind of stuck on the current case that we're dealing with, and we're also just basically like these jobs I keep finding are bugged. They're incredibly buggy. Should be a murder at this point. At some point. It's clearly that current one's not doing the job. Okay, let's go get some food. Bananas, cabbages. An apple will do. Yeah. Actually, apples are kind of OP, honestly. You've just been appled. Cartographer. Yeah, I'll buy that. Hell yeah, I'll buy that. If they're just gonna give me cartographer that way? Need to pick up my synth card. Let me try this. There we go. So what does this do? Receive 10 for exploring ventilation ducts. I don't see why not. So now I have the power to get money from just vent crawling like a goblin. So there should be like a murder case like soon. It's kind of bizarre that there isn't one. Hairpin. Still, I could just hang around like here or something and just like wait. Come on, man. You can't just put that in there. Huh? Oh. Can't sit in here. Let me guess, 1927. Bingo! I have stolen your insulin. Your insulin is now mine. Your diabetes will never be the same. What about this place? Can I hang here? I can. It also looks like there was like a scuffle here or something. I also apparently alerted the horde with that one. I need another clue. I just gotta hope one shows up, pretty much. You're telling me after all this time there hasn't been another murder? You seriously telling me they haven't done another murder? Okay, I definitely need to eat something though. Oh. I forgot I had the insulin injectors from that other place. Yeah, I'll just get another one. That one didn't look right. There's got to be a way to solve these. What do I think? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm talking about. If that's the cause, then there's definitely something going on. %. Health inspector. I need to survey the premises. Health inspector, huh? Look, I need a guest pass to look around. Yeah, I'll buy it. Okay, your guest pass will be active for 2 hours. After that, you'll need to leave or pay someone for more time. Security cameras. Or let's see. I don't think this is the place I'm looking for. Yeah, this is the one I'm looking for. Unfortunately, I don't have the luxury to just literally do what I gotta do. I gotta, like, climb up and disarm this foul thing. Okay. So with that disarmed, I can now go in there and identify what the hell happened. Of course, once I'm done my main thing, that is. So we gotta go 501. Oh. Let's do this. Oh, he shot me. But I have a guest pass. Well, regardless, I'm gonna have to fix myself up after this, that's for sure. Okay, he just went to go harass somebody. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to sit here with a broken leg for like a duration. Did you seriously just threaten the person on the floor below because you thought they were the murderer? Or the instigator, essentially? Price paid. Why is it glowing? Yeah, that's type L. So ZMAA. Let's let's take some prints here and get some information on this individual that has been shreked by this goblin. Died somewhere between 1800 and 1915. Obviously, we're going to get this because it's a number hint at the murderer. Can I find bandages in here to sort of fix my leg? Probably unlikely. Okay, so we have the information of the victim. Yeah, I essentially have everything I need. I just gotta deal with this broken leg, like, in a couple minutes. It'll be rough. But I think we finally solved it. What's this person's ID? AJ? Okay. I will say one thing, it's definitely in this building somewhere. We do have some hints at least, and if I could just repair my guy's broken leg, I can actually get some more stuff done. But for the time being... What? I almost went to the back rooms there for like a second. It's the right one. It's not the right one. We're looking for a camera room of some kind. Certainly in no condition to fight anything, though. Let's see here. So its first initial, so the last initial is R. So it's something R. You know, that's why I was getting it wrong. Did they clean up this person? They did. Still with the blood marks, though. Let's get the phone book out. Somebody that starts with an R. A ram? M. Raz. There's our man. There's our resident goblin. Who apparently lives in... let's see. Apparently lives in 503. We are finally getting somewhere with this. Really should get my leg fixed. In fact, that's what I'll probably do. Let's get healed up. Before I resume any of this. What, did they sell meds here? I mean, I know I stole meds from this place, but I'm just like looking around to see if there is like actually like sellable ones. I suppose the clinic might have some. But they're closed. It says they're open though. What you got here? Asthma inhaler, home. Antidepressants, apparently. It's unfortunate. I'm going to have to find a pharmacy. Or maybe this 24-hour vending machine has something I can use. Who knows? These places are weird. Guess we'll try that out. See if that does anything. Okay, I got rid of one problem. Not all of it. Get the map out. Plot route. I fixed one problem, but I couldn't fix the other. But I basically have all the info I need to identify the man. I do think I'm getting like better at this a little bit. Like piece by piece, like I'm just getting like more methods to figuring out what to do pretty much. What do you got? Split? I know you saw me. Still want it. There we go. Sharpener. Okay, I just yeeted that into space. That just got launched straight into space. It's got obliterated. Okay, we're going there. We're making our way downtown, walking fast. Making our way now. Okay. A little too noisy. It is kind of weird if people just randomly freak out if you're like knocking this open. See, we definitely have the proof that we require to complete this job. Can actually properly scan this now. Let's see, phone book. So it was Raz. It was apparently, okay, so it does give different ones, okay. So Raz apparently is 503, this exact apartment, apparently. I guess we'll scan around, see if we can find any more evidence. Got Jarek Knox. Jared Knox, Jared Knox, Jared Knox, Jared Knox. Oh, Jared Knox. 20. Count up from 1. That's probably for his safe and other stuff, so. Oh, you have one of these. You have one of these. Ooh, fancy. Okay. Let's see if there's any other evidence I can find. So this is 501 Karlson Building, so he's in 503 then. Sir? What's your name? As if I tell you. Can I take a look around? I don't want you snooping around my things. I'll make it worth your while. Okay. Have you heard anything unusual? Nothing to tell Flatfoot about. Do you know this person? That's my neighbor, Jarek Knox. Suffers from high blood pressure. Saw him yesterday at 6:30 p.m. Seemed to be in a big hurry for something. It looks pretty downbeat. Sir? You said 6:30, correct? What do we have here? You got our suspect here. You don't mind if I scan around? You don't mind if I... You don't mind if I drop a camera in here and steal your upgrade? What's this? A sharpener? A gun? You certainly look like a sewer. Let's see. I'm still in here? Why are you shutting off the lights, sir? Are you trying to hide something from me? Aha! Fingerprint type L. Now I gotta figure out which one it is. I can't just go all gung-ho and just beat the shit out of both of them. That would be rude. We have a Chong Zhul. And a Maya Raz. Manya Raz. Okay. Let me just put that in a proper spot. What do we have here? Don't mind if I use your computer for a second here. What if I can get their prints while they're like this? Okay, we know what Maya Rez does for a living. Yeah, it's definitely the wife. 100%, it's the wife. She is 100% evil. Very convenient. Ooh, I'm gonna need to, I need to drop one of these. Unfortunately. Can I have your fingerprints for a second here? Well, that's okay. I can just do this. Leave you there for a second. What is your name? As if I tell you. I'm arresting you under suspicion of murder. Why did you commit the murder? The weak and unworthy must be eliminated. Call is sweet in the blood of, whoever's. Blood for uncle. If I help, Kruger will rise again. Okay, you're just a crackhead then. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get your prints. I'm gonna search you. We're gonna do this the easy way or the hard way, because honestly I could care less which one we do. Regardless, you're going to jail. Damn, you don't even care. You knew this was coming. Her spouse knew this was coming. Like 100%. Yeah, he gives 0 fucks about it. I just need to find the murder weapon. Why you commit the murder? One day the we red gums will rule. Okay. I'm gonna look at this here, because this might be the murder weapon here. It is. We're gonna tie it out here. Yeah, I think this is a pretty open and shut case here, because she basically tried to lie in front of me. She's been committing all of these crimes. Okay, it could also be the chef's knife, too. Well, regardless, one of these... Okay, I just lost her data for a second there. Let's get that back on there. Slash to death by a bladed weapon. Slash to death by a bladed weapon. Boy, you sure wielded this a lot. This has to be the weapon, honestly. You know the full name of the killer? It is Manyaraz. Do you have evidence that places the killer to the crime scene? Yes, I do. Fingerprints. Do you know where she lives? Yes, I do. Have you located the murder weapon? It is 100% the chef's knife. She has, like, literally more problems than anyone else. Okay. I am gonna just leave her here. Because honestly, she already did enough damage to herself at this point. I've pretty much got all the information I would ever need. So it's not like I need to like do anything else at this point. 350 credits ain't gonna do much to me because I'm just generating money passively just by being a goblin. Let's see if my estimations were correct or not. The arrested. It was all correct, baby. We got it. We perfected it. And it only costs 2 lives to identify what it was. Okay, so we got another cartographer here. That's useless. I guess if we just want the upper one, we can get it too. Nah. I do want to use up these, though, because this is kind of like getting in the way. Plus, an extra passive income is always nice. Man, it is storming up. Well, if there's one thing I'll say, we definitely have a job well done here. In fact, we should probably celebrate. Can't pick up any of these. Yeah. Oh. How disappointing. Let's get something heavier. Nope. Not heavy enough, apparently. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Now I can celebrate. Screw it. We'll just hang it here for like a minute. Oh, I slipped. It's the first time I actually slipped in this game, I'm pretty sure. Oh, this is like a really back alley looking place. Just like jumps down, falls over, just like rumples down to the ground and just like falls like into like the Family Guy death pose or something. Just because I decided to like jump down a ladder or something, or like a staircase. Is there anything else I can do here? That's a missed opportunity. It'd be cool to like play pool in this game. Why does everyone have the cartographer's sync disc? This is like the fourth person that had it. And I've already found like 2 of them. These are not worth doing because they're buggy. I wanted to double check at one point to make sure they were like actually doable, and they were, unfortunately. Like I spent a quick second checking that because I wanted to be entirely sure that I was able to do them. And no. The game doesn't let you. A lot of lockpicks down here though. What about this? It's in the news. Yep. Job well done. I guess we can just go harass somebody for the time being. Maybe find some goodies. Some gabagools, maybe. Let's see here. Let's go to like floor 15 or something. We got time. That second case was sloppy as hell until like the near the end of it. The moment I had a single letter hit, it was just solved. Wow. Alright. Okay. What's your name? Mind your own business. I don't like that attitude. Can I come in and look around? I'd rather you didn't. Okay. Have you heard anything unusual? It looked like a newspaper and it didn't happen. What did I fail? I apparently failed something. Close case. Yeah, we're basically caseless right now. Let's see what kind of people I'm gonna deal with here. Because this looks like a fancy hallway. Okay. Sir, have you heard... Ma'am, have you heard of the word of Ligma? What's Ligma? Ligma balls. Crap. Get good. Alright, what do you got here? What do you got? Surely you have something of value. Two zero two eight. Okay, so that's not the person that has the info. What do we got here? Kendall Richards, Mendoza, 1952. Let's try that. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. Let's drop this for a sec. Put it in the fridge. Like horrendous noises and just like throw food everywhere. Ooh, I'll take this. Don't mind if I do. Potential fines 22 grand. Oh, like I care. We're gonna decorate your interior with meat. Have you heard the good word of meat architecture? Okay, I'm done here. Goodbye. I stole your diamonds. Goodbye. What the hell is that? Oh, this is an office area. Okay. Don't know. I mean, that'll fund my, That person tried to shoot at me. Failed horribly. You'll never catch me. Okay, where's the closest pawnbroker? Food, beer, food, pawn. I mean, it's not like they're gonna catch me anyway. Like, I basically just got away scot-free with 26 grand. How did they open too? Actually, what time is it? Oh, it's midnight. No wonder. Oh. Guess I'll go in here for now. I'll just goon around for a bit. Yes. The vents. Surely this will lead me to somewhere important. Well, you didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. I'm watching you. Oh, didn't I sabotage this earlier? Yeah, I did. Nope. Well, if that's the case. Might be a key somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have any information on them. Guess I'll have to go find another way out of this this watery mess. I do want to sell the diamond though before next case shows up. I mean, I could probably get a house. How much funds I have. Freedom. Okay. Oh, we're already on the basement.
This building has entered a security protocol. Dodge Code thanks you for your cooperation.
Okay. Yeah, we'll wait until 6, I guess. Actually, 8. There you go. Somebody will pretty much either get murdered by then, or literally there'll be something going on that I can actually do. The fact that I'm getting like 25 credits every hour is not too bad. Alright, if they're closing, I might as well buy something. Nope, can't buy anything. Unfortunate. They still haven't fixed that. I guess I'll just have to hang out somewhere else here until, like, something comes up. Number 12 cartographer is still for sale, apparently. What's this person doing? Just, like, sitting there, staring menacingly. Like, he's just hanging there like a homeless man. Pretty much. Maybe he's waiting for the shopkeeper to show up? Sir? Like coming in the bathroom, maybe? Okay. You do you, I suppose? Is there anything I can swipe? enough with the swipe. Okay. Sugar Daddy, a one-off payment of 5,000 credits will be credited to your account. Disclaimer: uninstall costs 6,000 to remove. Consumption of starch cola products will reduce your price by 5 each time. Consumption of competitors' products will increase it by 1. So it's basically just a loan. Okay. But I could put like a corporate like sponsorship in your brain. Can I do anything with this? No. I guess I'll drink something. You know what? I'll leave this crappy sink disc on the ground, and I'll just satisfy my problems here. And I'm just gonna eat it. Okay, now I can basically wait. It is kind of unfortunate that I have to wait for another crime thing to come up, because all the job listings I've noticed are like all the buggy ones that don't like to work, fortunately. And my inventory is full of items I need to sell, so I gotta basically wait for a pawn shop to open up. Or, you know, wait for a murder scene, either one. Whichever one comes up first. Shouldn't take long. But we've been doing pretty good. Got 2 cases done. I guess a side job or 2 as well. My character's about to literally perish from lack of food. I see. They sell, what goods do they sell here? Get a burger. I'll drop my trash items real quick. Don't get paid enough for this. Oh, guess what? You're getting paid enough to supply me with a burger. And apparently my guy's eating it wrapper and all. He's just consuming the box with it, pretty much. Oh, never mind. Okay, there's gotta be like a pawn shop open now or something. It can't just be like straight up still closed. Also like empty right now. Spooky. I wonder, is there like a way to tell if they're when they're open? Like surely there's something that tells you like whenever or not they're open. I mean, regardless, I'll probably just wander around a bit and see what I can do. Maybe cause some mischief here and there. Actually, I'm gonna try something real quick. So I'm gonna try to see about how the physics works a little bit here. Okay. Nah, I can't use that for much. cases are still going. So I know it's like it's supposed to be like a case every like 24 hours or something. It's like one of those things, very much. Useful. Oh, for a second there, it took a minute to load. For a second there, I thought it was like literally like an empty room, and it just says, "Oh, useful." Yeah, this is a useful room. There's nothing in here, basically. But yeah. I guess while we're waiting, I'll just talk about a few things, I guess. So, kind of been testing out a lot of stuff in my PTRPG. What the fuck is this? Hello? Floating window frames? Sir? Has anyone else not seen this? Why are you staring at me? I'm not going. Yeah, like, like what is this? The new art exhibit, the floating window frames that are also ethereal, apparently. It's the first time seeing that, at least. Oh, I gotta basically wait for it in case. I keep going back into this facility. This was where like 2 murders happened, basically. I guess I'll. No, I'm just gonna use the bed. In that one guy, in that one dead guy's house. It's not like anyone's gonna stop me. I see, come to think of it, is there anything valuable in here? Also, I don't get why like every room has like a meth lab in it in this game. Yeah. Meanwhile, they just have me solving murders because they don't feel like doing it themselves. They're just like, oh, we'll just have one guy in the entire city solve these murders. Well, it's like, where's all this money gonna go then? It's gonna go into weird architecture that we're gonna do. We're gonna make it so like every time you do anything pertaining to oh, I see why I can't wait in here. It's technically trespassing despite the fact that nobody's literally in there. Let me see if I can find some goofy things to do while we're waiting. Oh. Oh well. I almost got tangled up there. Oh, finally you're open. Hello? Why is the lights off? Ma'am? Somebody? Is there not supposed to be a shopkeep in here? Are you in the back? I mean, this usually gets someone's attention. Apparently not. So, I guess the storage is not intended to? Is there any other ones open? Like, to summarize my situation here, I have a bunch of valuable stuff that I want to get rid of before, like, the next case starts. But, unfortunately, one of the pawn shops appears to be ran by ghosts, and the other one appears to refuse to open half the time. So I'm kind of stuck with this dilemma because of it. There's a light up, so that means it's getting close to opening. I guess I'm just gonna have to, like, sit in here for, like, an hour or something. Fortunately, I don't have to worry about starving or anything like that, because technically I'm making money just by existing because of an synth disc I got. But I don't like sitting around waiting for one little thing. Also, who's saying hey to me? Oh, there they. Oh yeah, all this trash is mine, by the way. I've just been like using this area as like a place to just. I've just been trashing this place slowly while I wait for my shop to open up. So I'm just being a complete goon in here with all the junk and whatnot. But yeah, basically if in case if whoever like has just joined, basically, I pretty much just saw like a couple hours in game. I kind of solved like a murder case involving the one of those like red butcher guys, and it took me like 2 days because the first day was such a mess up on my part that I literally had to wait a whole nother day just to fix my problem. Hello, welcome, new person. Jesus, why is there like no pawn shops open? Do I even have any other pawn shops in my area? So, when does Titanic open? It even tells me. Nope. Nothing. I guess I'll go find an odd job then. Because honestly, there's nothing else I can do about it. I'll just find an odd job, hopefully. Hopefully one that isn't broken, basically. I can't stress it enough how often a broken side job shows up. Okay. Discreet individual. Photography skills required. Reward of a rare sync disc frame. 1,500. Ask Staffer Campbell. Campbell, I'm here about the job. I'm supposed to give you this. It's a photograph of where the briefcase is hidden. It will give you the information on your target. I don't want anything to do with this. Well... I think I recognize that. It's either over here or over there. So there's a truck there, there's a frame over there, so it's probably on this side then. I'll find it. Maybe it's near the floating windows that just ominously sit there and stare at me menacingly. This kind of looks closer to where I'm looking at. Okay, yeah, this matches up to some degree. Let's look. Nope. 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 There's not many of these anyway. I can find it. It's definitely not that one over here. It may or may not be this one. Well, you know, whenever it just destroys itself like that. Okay, the Karlson Building is cursed. I'm just gonna say that much. That is the third murder in the Karlson Building today. This does look like my suitcase location, though. Sorry, Sync Disc, you're trash. You're getting yeeted. No, I don't want to put you down. I want to yeet you. Because I've had this Sync Disc show up like 5 times in my game. Okay. Got the evidence. First things first, we gotta get this job started at least. I'm honestly glad that it started, but at the same time I'm kind of upset because my inventory is full of all sorts of goodies that I need to get rid of. Sir? Oh. I think they're just going for the case. The Valentine Killer. Okay, judging by that name, I'm guessing it's the spouse. Just from that alone. Also, what are you doing? What are you putting a gun at? Is there an ant? Are you, like, harassing an ant or something? Alright, we're back at it again. This place again. This place has your negative 50 luck, basically. The most cursed apartment complex I've ever encountered in this entire game. Oh, they didn't even clean that one up yet. That's still a mess. They're still, like, assessing that one over there. Nine, 10, 11. Okay, this is one of the big ones then. 12. Hello? Okay. Apparently, life decided to just prevent me from leaving there. Well, fortunately, we have the power of being a vent goblin and just going in. Anyway. I mean, if I had to go somewhere else, I'll just literally, I'll just crash my way through one of the rooms. It's not like they can stop me. Excuse me? Yeah. So, like 4 or 5 people have died in this building, and it's only been like 3 to 4 days. And apparently, there's someone in there. Fortunately, we have our persuasion tool. If we so need it. But I kind of want to do this clean if I can. I don't like to go absolutely nuts with it, if I can avoid it. But it looks like they opened up, so I can actually go in. Have you seen or heard anything unusual? Unusual? I don't believe I have. You sure about that? Whoa. Where are you going? What is your name? As if I'll tell you. Okay, does not let me do anything like that. Have you heard or seen anything unusual? Yeah, there was someone skulking about. They had short black hair. I saw them taking Karlson Building at 11:04 around 11:15 a.m. They looked angry. Sorry, that's personal. Let me get your name. Just so I have something to, like, go off of. Just give me it. Give me your name. Not that hard. Hello. Okay. Don't mind if I do. Oh, there's another person in there. I can't quite just go in yet. Okay, have you heard or seen anything unusual? Damn, this person got, annihilated in his room. Like, I can just tell by the door this person got annihilated. Okay, we got a square. Raymond and E. Well, time to take prints. Inspect. We now have our victim. Source of the problems here. It was caused by a sharp object. They seem to die between 9:45 to 11. What's this? That's lipstick. That's suspicious. We'll leave that there for now. Come on, give me something. Got a boot size of 7 here. A shoe size of 11. We have an AM. An AM on that. Okay. We have an AK as well, which appears to be this man's prince. This man is an AK. We won't need these anymore. We got his ID now, so we now know who's who, at least in that part of it. Got his work ID, so we now know that about him. Prop gun. So the jerk who keeps standing out my door and messing with my mouth. Cut it out. I've called in enforcers. You know who you are, RL. I guess the trick here would be find out who the spouse is, I suppose. (0451). Let's give that a go. Okay, so it's not for his safe, so that means there's somebody else that lives here. 100%. But I need their prints. I need, like, basically proof that there is another person living here. Ring. And another meth lab. Okay. It's actually kind of fun. It's a little bit unhinged at times, but it is a lot of fun. I will say that much. For anyone's like... Okay, so yeah, there is someone else who lives here. AM does technically live here. We don't know who it is, though, which is a problem. So there's got to be, like... Actually, hold on. I'm just gonna drop my briefcase here. I'm just gonna leave some I'm just gonna leave the briefcase in the freezer. Like, eat this meat, I think. There's gotta be another ID somewhere. Okay, that meat absolutely apparently destroyed my character's ability to comprehend things, so gotta get on the vomit a bit. Just spill evidence everywhere. What's this? Dear Ramon, I got your notes. Sorry I can't hand over surveillance footage to anyone who asks. I ain't seen no short female stalking around, though. If you have a real concern, put in a form 59.3D to my office, building supervisor. So there seems to be a story involving some type of stalker here. And there's apparently someone on the 11th floor that's a problem as well. We were given this information by a passerby. But for now, we'll just get some data on this person. Just let it, like, auto-collect. Okay, we have another person here. Edward Smith. That's the spouse. So if I scan any of the fingerprints that are AM, it should tell me that they're that person's. Nope. Well, then I guess I gotta find more notes, essentially.
responsible, reliable, real time. Every minute of every day. Candor News.
You can buy things, you can steal things. It's the game doesn't really punish you that hard on stealing things, honestly. Like, if it's, like, I won't just grab anything, but, like, if it does come up, I will probably do it, because, frankly, it is super hard to get sync disks outside of stealing. I'm, like, looking for, like, another person's, like, ID here. Journal? Same person again, this time it's... Yeah, so, Stalker. I have a guess. Somebody up here. Okay, this is 12. It's 11th floor is what it was. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock every door. So we can get everyone's attention. It has to be some type of... Judging by the fact that it's mentioned as like a female or some sort. That might be our hint here. There was a shifty character about. They had short black hair. I saw them in Karlson Building 9th floor. But they were in a bad mood about something. What about you? Have you heard anything unusual? I've seen someone dodgy looking. They have short black hair. Okay, they've seen it as well. 9th floor. They seem pretty irate. I'm not telling you. You already did tell me. What are you talking about? Do you know this person? As I tell you. Okay. Note to self. This person is potentially a problem. So 9th floor. We're on 10th. So 9th. Yeah, people will just do that. I don't know why. You think when you go to the front door, you would actually be like, someone would actually be decent when they're trying to like... I keep actually running into the door. Is there anyone even on the 9th floor? No, I'm gonna scan the door handles. AN. AO. Probably not a bad idea, honestly. AP. AN. What's the problem here? AL is our infamous one here. So let's double check here. AP. AN. Yeah, is this L? AQ. Yeah, there's AN, AQ. So these people kind of shuffle in and out of these places, it seems. Yeah. Wherever's AN goes into, like, everybody's building, basically. Nope. There was mentioning of a security footage thing, which does give me an idea of what I could probably look at next. Maybe there's evidence of the person in the security footage. Probably have to go down like... Oh, there it is. This might be it. We'll have to do is a little unsavory. A little bit. I do kind of like this because this game kind of lets you kind of make your own way through things. No cameras, good. And he left a TC on. Fantastic. Take that key. Lockpick. Get my lockpicks back, I guess. Surveillance cameras. There's got to be another set of cameras somewhere. Illegal activity. Ground floor. Oh god, their basements are screwed. I just looked through it and I was like, jeez. So I heard something about 9th floor. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off the cameras on 9th floor, and I'm going to do some shady stuff. Because there's no one there. I could go in through the vents, but if I have control over the camera system, I can just kind of use that to my advantage here to deal with this. I have no idea, to be honest, why it's blinking and I think my guy might be on crack or something. I don't know. He did break his legs like 3 times over the course of a single day, so I don't know what this man's been doing with his leg. And since the camera's off, it's actually easier to traverse these places. But I gotta be sure. AP. AS? How many people you have coming in here? Okay, good. So, if you notice what these laser things are, they're basically security systems. You'll have to be careful with them if you're trying to do anything, like I'm doing right now, where you're basically trying to, like, sneak around. Oh no. Well, what we'll do is we'll just hide in here. We'll be fine. In the meantime, I'll just scan more stuff and make sure that, 100% sure that this is the guy or not. Nope. Okay, we're good. So, if the 9th floor tip was not good, actually we haven't checked the other 2 rooms, so we don't know if they're truly it or not, because we're looking for a specific blueprint, like fingerprint essentially. Yeah, I have noticed that. It does complicate things, but other than that, it's not really that big of a problem. Oh. AR. AR. Okay. Okay, this person lives by themselves. Let's see. This will confirm if the tip is good or not, pretty much, if this is the room that's successful or not. Oh, for a second I thought this was blood. I was like thinking about it for a second, I was like, what is this, blood? AQ. Yeah, I highly doubt anyone else lives in here. So that tip was a bust. So they did say they have short black hair. I think it might be this person, maybe. Yes, there was camera thing, but the problem is there's no cameras for the floor that the victim was on, which is a problem. Like, this is as high as it goes. Oh good, you're actually decent for once. Let's look at your hair setup here. Short black hair, you are a suspect. Actually, we can also try checking one more thing. Excuse me, sir. So this is our evidence. It's tied to this thing here. It's tied to AL. There was a lot of people seeing a shifty, short, black-haired person. So we have a suspect in the building, at least. I guess let's see. Does this guy even have a computer? Let me look. Nope. No computer. Maybe some... Oh! Oh. I gotta run. Gotta run. Apparently he saw me through a wall and started shooting at me. So, my guess... I'm gonna go down to, like, the basement and possibly see if there's a, what was it? A phone thing. One of those, like, phone receivers or transmitters. Whatever they're called. Because I suspect that, the person might have been called. If it's some type of stalker, they might be calling him like nonstop before the murder. So it's likely to be the case. Yeah. If you saw earlier, we encountered floating windows frames. So this game's been a treat in terms of bugginess and entertainment. Fortunately, I came down here earlier and already broke into this, so it's not the worst thing. I'm just gonna check my evidence. I'm looking for. I just gotta like double check the place. 1202 is what we're looking for. Anything? Nope. This person was not called. That's disappointing. I have maybe like 5 other ideas. I do have one suspect, at least at the moment. Just based from description. I do have a fingerprint to go off of. I do have a bunch of shifty like witnesses. I think now I just need to like, oh yeah, that's still like being cleaned up. That's gonna be a while. This apartment complex is cursed pretty much for anybody who's just joining in. It's got like so many murders in one place. Okay, nobody came back yet, so I can confirm that. I can't confirm what their identities are yet without committing even more trespassing in them. I'm gonna see if I can get in there and try to like identify her fingerprints. If I can roll this out, this is gonna either like make it much harder for me to figure out, or literally just I'm just gonna have to start back to square one. I want to look around. Why the hell would I let you in? Because I'm gonna give you $50. Fine, $100. Okay, so that was your price tag? $100? A hundo? AT. AU. Okay, she might not be it then. Either that or she has a different problem going on. I don't know what it is. Yeah. This person's clean. Because there's usually only like 2 fingerprints in the house. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with this room. Clearly 11 was not it. You know, he did say something about the person being knocking on their door. There's been a lot of people here. So AM, I'm pretty sure is the fingerprint of the spouse. There's also an AV here for some reason, and yeah, nothing good. So what could I be left? Because like there's a lot of notes everywhere. Like there's this one here, there's this note here. Same note. For some reason, he had to make the note twice. I don't know. Unable to get last caller information, so there wasn't really anything like that. Still, this little thing here is probably the one thing that's like thrown off everything. Heal, size 7. That's something I missed. Yes, there was cameras on the floor below. They didn't seem to catch anything. Yeah, like the moment you're like trespassing, you have like a half a second to do anything. Otherwise, he just starts shooting at you. It's the only downside. So, other evidence, we have a shoe size because it's obviously heels. This person's a size 9 to 11. This person's a size 7. So I can easily pinpoint this is his, and this is his. So of our evidence here, we have... I honestly don't know what's going on with this person. Let me look. 5 to 7. Actually, maybe. I might have a way to identify her. But it... Because floor 11 is like kind of like the suspected area here. That's probably someone else's boot. Good evening. Is that a mechanical arm? That's cool. Have you heard anything unusual? Someone skulking about. Short black hair. I saw them today at 11:15 in a bad mood about supping. Floor 9. I guess... Yeah, I guess floor 9's like the main attraction here. Like, out of everything. A lot of people use this elevator, it seems. So I guess we'll look at floor 9's camera feed, since we have that area like accessible at the moment. And hopefully it doesn't destroy reality just by looking at it. Camera on. It should be like a camera feed thing or something. V-mail. Maybe the person had a incident? Okay, that's the same thing. That's a rambling that goes on randomly. There's something about business. Scams. Okay, that's useless. This information's useless. Okay, so Nima is the one that's signed here. Employee database ain't gonna help here. Let's look up what was the name? Actually, that's not gonna really give us anything. That's security. Does this tell us anything? Or is it just like affect like the whole like system? I guess it just affects the whole system. Okay, it's just the same thing. You do have a newspaper here, which can kind of help us too. Like, there's a lot of ways to get information here. Foreign affair. Rambo forces were called this evening for the body of a 57-year-old male in the building of the Accursed Building. Victims were brutally slashed to death with a bladed weapon. Nearby wall, Raymond and E. Forever. Okay, so that's another hint. There was an E on there. I couldn't read it earlier because it was kind of a mess. Yeah, it could be. The suspect fits everything besides that. Pretty much the size. So, from the looks of it, there's an E. If I can get access to a phone book, which I can probably just... Honestly, I just need a room that has one. Maybe there's one in here. You'd think there would be a phone book in here. But no. I'll just use the phone book upstairs. It's no biggie. As long as I don't get shot by the enforcer again, I'll be fine. I mean, this is like case number 3, effectively. Like, main case number 3. Good evening. So E. Look at E's. What we got in the E category? 302J. 401 Yang. Sway. I'm just seeing if any of them are kind of like the types that would fit like this type of elevation, maybe. It says Raymond and E, which means that it's clearly meant to be like someone. I guess it's someone's full name, like or like the first initial of their first name or something. Yeah, because it's going off first name basis, so it has to be somebody whose first name starts with E. I'll look for Raymond's real quick, just so I can kind of get like a good gander. Lattimore. So his is Lattimore. It should show up as Lattimore. Okay, so that's how it's doing it. So, well, look. I think it's in the same building. It has to be in the same building. This building's cursed. It would not be in the same building. It'd have, like, it can't not be in the same building, practically. I refuse to believe it's in another building. There's already been 2 Karlsons and I already looked for ABC. That's not a good sign here. If every person starting with an E lives in here, this is going to be a problem. Okay, good. There's not many in here in this category. I kind of use this for a side job as one. It kind of helps. I'm just getting info. Unfortunately, the side job that I did with that kind of was bugged. Yeah, I'm currently looking at anyone starting with an E right now. It's slowly coming down. I only have 2 potential ones that may be the culprits here. And I'll check them out before I assess any more. Although, to be fair, a lot of the E's are also in Yang view, so it's not like I could expect too much. Another one for the pile. Schultz. That's the person that died. We'll leave that there. Let's see. Well, that's not the person that died. It's that's the spouse's victim, or the victim of the spouse, I guess. I don't know. It's been a long day. I literally like go to like get off work and I just start streaming, so like my thought process gets messed up from time to time. So yeah, we got like 3 places to check here. 2 and 8, 1 and 4. So if they saw the person go down to 9, that probably means that they're probably not far from here. 802. Ladies and gentlemen, we have found it. This might be the person. Hello? I know you're in there. Short black hair. Build large, height short. We have another suspect. And this person is very likely to be the one. Can I have a look around? Not a chance. Even for money? Even for money? Okay, good. Oh my god, there's like a flash of lightning. Suspicious lipstick. Don't mind me. I'm just looking around. Okay, I just want to make sure I placed. Okay, good. So this is our prime suspect right now. This Elif Awad, who apparently has a robot arm. Or prosthetic. I need to find her medical records. No, that's it. Actually, let's see if we can get the prints off of her. Can I get the, can I get your prints? Get out of here. Unfortunately, you can't let me leave because, actually, do you know this person here? This Raymore letter. Sure, that's, Raymond Lattimore. Suffers from depression. Bingo. There you go. You just gave away your whole existence. Now, oh crap, I don't have handcuffs. Well, I can just do this. There we go. Fun fact, that actually doesn't injure her. That just knocks her out. It's a very blunt weapon. Let's get some evidence. I guess we need to get our medical records if we want to actually, like, point the fingerprint at her. Something. Or I guess the computer will work. Ah, but I don't have her code. It's probably here somewhere. It's usually, like, in the general vicinity of the person. 0126, okay. Come on, you gotta stop writing notes down. Okay. Look, AWOD, you think there'd be medical records or something? Okay, this is just super sus. You have a match. Plenty more fish in the sea. Plenty more fish in the sea. Well. Well. Can always just knock her out again. I mean, she's definitely guilty. I just need to pinpoint her on something. Like concrete proof. Yeah, that should be enough. I think this should be enough. I just don't know what her weapon was. Actually, I might be able to find that real quick, actually, because if it was sharp, it was sharp, right? Yeah, bladed. If I just find a knife in her room, it's basically over. So, I'm kind of going a little fast and loose with this, but honestly, it's not really that big of a deal. By the way, there are higher difficulties in this game, by the way, that can make this a lot more complicated. Also, I'm pretty sure if she's not, if she can please get out of the way. Yeah, it's it's nerf or nothing, basically. Please move. Lady, please move so I can actually, you know, get the evidence to deal with you. I guess if I'm going to do anything, I'll just take her key and lock the door so she can't get out. Okay. There we go. Now I can get the evidence. Basically, there's no other sharp object in her area. This is probably the main cause of the murder. Unless she has more. I highly doubt she has more knives. She doesn't. She definitely doesn't. Okay. I'm just wasting time. I'm just wasting time. I should probably just get done. I've already like harassed that person 6 ways from Sunday. I might as well just literally go finish it up. What she'll do is just set the alarm off again and probably I won't be able to go in here for like 20 seconds or something. Okay. Where is the facility? Okay, here it is. Okay, time to submit. Full name of the killer is... Okay, select. Full name of the killer is Elif Awad. Do you have evidence that the killer was at the crime scene? Lipstick. Where does the killer live? Clearly lives at 802. You have the murder weapon. Yes, we do. It's the utility knife. Oh, no. Gotta like hand it in. Let's see what we did. And please, the pawn shop has to be open. Okay. Well, we still got it. Just not too good. The problem was we couldn't link the fingerprints. Pretty much. Yeah, what time is it? Yeah, it's already 4 a.m. I gotta, like, go to sleep soon. Well, I guess I'll sell the items and then we'll call it a day. I can get my bearings again of the city. Gee, man. You can easily get lost in here. Oh, finally they're open. Let's hope there's no ghost in here. Okay, good. How do I sell things to you? Okay. You can take that and that. I am free. My inventory is free. And I'm basically done for today. I've done 2 cases, major cases. I've tried to solve a third one. Well, I started a side case and basically, yeah, pretty much burnt out for today. I have to get up at work tomorrow, so I can't just like keep playing. I have to go to sleep at some point. It's like 4 in the morning. But I'm definitely enjoying this game. Like as bold as my methods are, I am at least having fun doing my bold methods. I'm just acting like an absolute goon and just bugging my way through every like job, basically. I'm definitely gonna try some more subtle. I want to try to do it better though. I'm gonna do it like more legit if I can, but it's just so tempting to just go the aggressive route to get my evidence. Well, anyway, that's it for today. I'm sure like I'll do more of these, like at least until it says I'm basically done with the game, just stop playing it type of thing. But it's a lot of fun. Also, I might stream this a few more times actually, like later down the line in the month, because I did line up my Spooktober of like maybe a couple of these with that, because as of right now I'm kind of doing my Spooktober streams where I do like a daily stream every day or something. I'm actually gonna be playing System Shock tomorrow, and eventually like a bunch of other games. I definitely have like a few more Shadow of Doubt like runs I want to do with it and such, a number of games. But it could change on the last minute for whatever reason. Not the schedule, just the game mainly, because some games are just kind of hard to play over time, like long periods of time. But I'll be back like on 1 a.m. again. Like during the weekdays, I will be streaming at 1 a.m. So if any of you want to come back and watch whatever I'm playing then, go ahead. I'm just gonna let you know that System Shock 2 is gonna be the next game I'm playing tomorrow. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that one when it comes up.